Hey, how's it going? It's Ollie here. So today we have a question from Ruhi. And Ruhi asks, how do you work out what to sell in places the Jungle Scout tool and others are not supported? So this is a really interesting question, and it inspired me actually because I've done product research outside of Amazon before, where you can't use Jungle Scout. And we wouldn't think you'd be able to use Jungle Scout, and I learned quite a lot about the process, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to share it with you. So I think what Ruhi's asking here is, if you want to sell a product off Amazon, so maybe you want to sell it on your own website, or you want to sell products perhaps on Shopify or on eBay, or with some kind of funnel that you build, you know, or just in some other place, and you can't just click the Jungle Scout button and see the entire marketplace and analyze the competition and demand and stuff. How do you do it? Well, this is the interesting thing, because you can use Amazon product research to get a good start on figuring out the competition and demand levels of a niche, even if you're not selling on Amazon. In fact, many marketers, before they launch any product, go to Amazon and look at the reviews inside products inside certain niches, even if they're not looking to sell the product on Amazon directly. Because, like I said a couple videos ago, right, when someone was asking, is Amazon still a viable thing in 2020? Amazon now own 50% of the e-commerce revenue, right? They own 50% of the industry. So the chances are that whatever niche you're going to sell in, most of the sellers have got their products on Amazon. Therefore, it represents a very good chunk of the competition, right? So if you're thinking about selling a product maybe on a website, maybe on eBay, maybe on Shopify or whatever, then the first thing I would do is still use Jungle Scout, still look at the data on Amazon and use that to get an estimate of where that marketplace is. If there's tons and tons and tons of sellers selling the product on Amazon, and they've got loads of reviews and there's loads of brands, then if the competition is really high on Amazon, it's pretty obvious that it's going to be high elsewhere as well. If the competition's super low and hardly anyone's selling on Amazon, then it's quite likely that the competition will be low off Amazon as well. So it's a good place to start, right? You can at least get an estimate by using Jungle Scout, but then you have to consider a few other things, right? Because when we're looking for a hot product, there's always a few things we want to take into account, right? We want high demand. In other words, we want evidence that people want to buy the thing. So Amazon can tell you that. If loads of people are buying the thing on Amazon, then loads of people will buy the thing on Shopify or on eBay or on the website. That can be a great place to start. But competition can be slightly different. So for example, let's say you wanted to build a landing page, right? Maybe a website or something, and you wanted to drive Facebook traffic directly to this landing page to sell a certain e-commerce product. Or maybe you wanted to give it away for free, maybe a free plus shipping offer, and build like a tripwire funnel and have like upsells and things like that. And that's how you wanted to build your customer base and jumpstart your e-commerce brand. All right, so you're sending traffic from Facebook to your website. It wouldn't really make too much sense to look at the competition levels on Amazon and only take that data into account. Because what you might find is, yes, the competition levels on Amazon might be really high, for example, but on Facebook, nobody's tapped into this model yet, and nobody's using Facebook to sell this product. So yes, the competition levels might be crazy on Amazon, but if you're the only one on Facebook, then you're going to get all of that traffic from Facebook only seeing your product. Now that's quite an unlikely scenario, right? Because lots of people use Facebook to advertise. But the point is, you want to look at the competition on the platform you're selling within, right? And analyze that to make sure there's an opportunity there. And it could be anything. It could be super, super high on Facebook or whatever platform you're advertising on. It could be really low. But have a look, Try and get the data. Try and become the customer and figure out what the customer sees. So for example, if you're interested in selling, I don't know, I mean, it could be anything. It could be maybe kitchen supplies, right? You want to sell kitchen supplies on Facebook, then start interacting with loads of pages on Facebook that involve kitchen supplies. Have Facebook open, logged in, and then go on other websites and start looking for kitchen supplies, right? Go to loads of kitchen supply websites. What will happen is after a while of you doing this stuff, Facebook will figure out that you're interested in kitchen supplies, and you'll start to see adverts about these kitchen supplies from sellers, and you'll get a good idea of what the competition looks like. All right, then you can make an analysis. Is there room to compete here? Is there something that these advertisers aren't doing right now which I can do to add value to the marketplace and compete? So that's my advice. All right, use Amazon as a starting point, even if you're selling off Amazon, just because of the sheer volume of data you can get from there. But then dive a little deeper into your particular marketplace where your competition hangs out. In fact, one thing that is probably very underserved at the moment is print advertising. People who read newspapers generally have a much better attention span while they're doing the thing, while they're paying attention to the media, versus people online. Right? I mean, if you think about it, right? When we're online, what's usually happening? We're usually either on our phone or we're on our laptop. Okay, we've usually got about 6 tabs open on the browser, and at any one time there's about 1 billion things going on just in the browser. Plus you've got all the notifications on your laptop. Maybe, you know, there's a glitch or something happening at the same time. And a computer or a phone is pretty much like a custom built distraction machine. So trying to get people's attention online is notoriously hard, because you give them 5 seconds and they're off on YouTube looking at cat videos. But when someone's reading a newspaper, they're usually sitting down and the newspaper's the only thing they got going on. So if there's an advert there with your product on it in a certain section of the newspaper, then the chances are, if they're interested, then you've got their attention. And it can be a very, very powerful way to attract customers. Now, yes, it's more expensive in many ways, but something to consider if you want to sell stuff off Amazon and you want another way to sell your products in a less competitive marketplace. Could be something to try. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope it was helpful, Ruhi, and anyone else who watched it. And if you've got any more questions, make sure you comment down below. And if you're watching this video outside of my Facebook group, then click the link above or below this video to join the group, and you'll see a box appear as you join. Type your question in that box and I'll answer it on a video. Alright, thanks so much for watching this video, and we'll speak soon.